Alright, I should be live. There we go. Just adjusting a few things on my end. Hopefully that's good volume. It's been so long since I streamed, I honestly have no idea. Um, Hopefully that's fine. Hopefully. Oh dear. Do. Let me just double check. It looks like I am live, maybe. I'm gonna go with a solid yes. Okay, so it's been a while, but hello, I am back. I'm not dead. Um, and oh god, these are just absolutely everywhere. Can I? Okay, that's fine. Where was I? Oh yeah, it's been a while, but hello everyone, and welcome to a new city in City Skylines. So I know immediately you're going to be thinking, okay, what happened to Greenway Valley and what happened to Project Texas? Well, long story short, a combination of just not really keeping track of them for a while, and then game updated, and then the new DLC came out, which I do have, broke both of those saves. So, you know. Um, but what it did do is it gave me the opportunity to go through all my assets, all my mods, and figure out, what was kind of unnecessary. So I've trimmed it down. Hello. Um, well, I'm glad someone's excited that I'm back. But yeah, so I've trimmed down. This is going to take a second to load, but I can show you which mods I have. Quite a few actually. But the biggest changes are going to be, where are they? Oh, whoops! I meant to get rid of Demand Master. I'm not going to mess with that. Hi, Sparrow. Um, where was I? Yeah, I'm not going to use Demand Master. I don't need that. Where is it? Realistic population. That, and a couple of its related mods. Um, yeah, that's going to be the biggest change. Also, I'm working with a slightly different setup. I have a new headset because my old one just like kicked the bucket, decided it didn't want to work anymore, so I went ahead and bought a new one. Hopefully it'll last a while, but I really like this one so far, just from trying it out for a bit. But if it needs audio rebalancing, please, let me know. Um, the other thing is, like, you can tell all these icons are kind of mashed together. I don't currently have my external monitor set up, so I'm currently running everything off of one monitor, which is a little frustrating. So for at least another month, it's going to be like this, where everything's just kind of crowded on the screen. Um, Anyways, the other thing is you'll notice I don't have anything unlocked right now. I haven't even messed with this map yet. This is the I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it because I will butcher it. But this is Italian coast map. Um, this is, where's the box? Where did I put the box? It's over there. It's the Steel Series Arctis Pro, I believe, or was that the other one I was looking at? I don't know. It's Steel Series, but um, words. My words have left me. I forgot what I was saying. Oh well. Oh, I don't have unlock all on because I want to actually like try with the realistic population mod. Oh, don't tell me I'm crashing just from placing one road. Okay. You'll also notice that as soon as I get rid of this, my road menu is different. I downloaded the Better Road Sorting mod or whatever it's called. The frustrating thing is I can no longer see the upgrade tool. That's going to be an issue. Can I move this guy around? No. That's going to be a bit of a problem. I've been having to readjust the aspect ratio just because a bunch of stuff is like not where it needs to be. If I do that, I can see it. That I can work with. That's fine, actually. Although I don't appreciate how this row just like randomly scrolled. That was a little spooky. But yeah, I don't know why this tab exists because there's nothing in it. Oh, there's rocks, I guess. This one, there's nothing in it because they all got moved over here. Anyways, so because I know that we have realistic population and that money is going to be hard to come by at first, I did notice that we actually start with 2 windmills, which is really nice. I think, yeah, windmills max out at 8, so I'm not quite sure where the other 14 is coming from. Ah! I can see it off in the distance. I don't think I can get over there, but apparently there's something generating power over there. Anyways, oh, and there's already water. Is there anything pumping the water? Okay, so there's it looks like a water pump. Let me just play real fast. Okay, so there's a water pump, but no sewage. That's good to know. So how to get started? So I'm thinking, since realistic population 1, definitely, it's interesting that the highway ends right there. I wish I had access to natural resources already so I could see what was what. I imagine that I could just use like ground resources to figure it out, but oh well. I think for now what I'll do is bring a road out like this, a paved road, just for a bit. How long do I want to make this? I want to get down to the coast eventually. And then a similar thing on this side. And then I want to go down to, where is my dirt road? Interesting. I don't seem to have dirt roads. Oh, it might be under rural. Aha! 2-lane gravel road. There's also dirt rural road, which honestly, let's just compare them side by side. Possibly. I have trouble streaming Fortnite. Oh, also, no, definitely the regular road looks better on this map. Just because of my setup currently, internet is not the greatest. Okay, I'm actually going to extend this road just all the way down. I guess I'll go a total of 75 since I already expanded it. What do you call it? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why that's considered CSUR. Also, I don't know why these are all here. I got rid of that mod. But, okay. Guess I'll just have to ignore those. Are they present elsewhere? Okay, good. I got rid of network... that's interesting. I got rid of network extensions 2 in favor of vanilla++, and also because the zoning adjuster doesn't work with network extensions 2. Okay, so that's where my parking went. That's interesting. Whatever. So for now... still at parents. Also, please don't dox me. Let's see. I think I'm going to come down... Actually, I'm going to... I don't want to build, like, right at the coast first. Let's turn off road guidelines. Docs. It... Basically, just don't give away any information. So I think I'm going to come off of here. And I guess I'll do every 2, so every 20. Which this should be, that's 22. Why is that 22? That's 20. Nope, that's 21. That's 20. Okay. So this should be 160 meters. Don't know why that's not quite. There we go. There we go. And I suppose I'll just leave those like that for now. And then I'm going to reflect this on the other side. Let's turn off road guidelines. And then turn them back on. There we go. And then as for industrial, I don't really care too much about this layout for now. Really wish that road guideline would quit existing. Fortunately, I can't really expand the industry too far. But yeah, starting with the normal, boring grid, just because kind of have to. But what this does allow me to do is, since I have a little bit of power over here, I can bring that over with the temporary power line. I guess we'll just link it into here for now. And then we'll also bring one just over this way. And for now, I'll just link it into there. And we already have water, so I'm not like super worried about that. The other thing I want to do is early on think about the detailing, because that's going to be one of the advantages of having the realistic population turned on, is it gives me time to slow down and just kind of like focus on the little things. And also knowing that we're going to need a lot more zoning space here. I don't know why that went. Should be 10 on that side as well, yeah. I'm trying to limit connections to this road, just so that it doesn't end up creating too many issues, traffic-wise. Just gonna mirror one block of this on the other side. Oh, come on, game. That autosave. Okay, so then I will go ahead and bring this all the way over here, even though I don't think I necessarily need to. What I do need to do though is immediately get one of these guys, because it does not come with the map. So I think I will stick it over here for now. And just connect it like that. I thought that would be close enough for a power connection. Apparently it was not. That is fine. I will probably need more than this. The other thing I'm going to do is knock down... Oops, I don't need to worry about nighttime. Or I shouldn't have to. Let's see if ultimate eye candy ruins that again. Because sometimes it likes to break. Anyways, let's knock the budget down so that we don't immediately run out of money. And then I want these to be very specific zoning. This is another way that it'll give me time to slow down. I'm going to go ahead and unpause. Actually, no, I'm not, because I need to make a power connection on this side. And I'm also going to do this. Both of those should hook in, but just in case. I want to do 4x4 zoning here just to put a little more uniformity. This guy does not need to be extended while we're zoning, only when we're building roads. All right, and then same thing over here. Gonna need a lot of housing. Which we're still losing money, but that is fine. It's kind of to be expected at the start. Okay, and then once both of those have built, can go ahead and zone other sections. All right, both of those have built, both of those have built, both of these are building. So are these and these and these. So is this one. So have all of these, it looks like. Yep. That one still hasn't built, so I'm not quite ready to zone there. What? Did something just unlock? I have no idea what that was. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, because you can see all this housing space, and we only have a population of 74. Slowly increasing. Okay, why are they not happy? Something is not right. Maybe it's just because I'm losing money. Both of these have built. Yeah, it's playing the spooky music, which I do not appreciate. Gonna let a few more houses build. It's a little bit of commercial demand creeping up. And I do not mind at all just doing like a huge block like that. It's also a little bit of industrial demand, which I actually don't need this little stub right there anymore. So what I can do is just zone right next to the inland water treatment plant, and that will take care of that. For this area over here, I do not want to zone along the main road. So I think what I'm actually going to do then... Oh, now my upgrade button is back? I'm confused. Anyways, what I'm going to do is go over here and remove zoning off of these roads, which you can't really see anything there. I'm also going to remove it off of... Maybe. There we go. Off of these roads. You can't see it here because this is a grid, but it is being removed. Okay, let's close that tool out. They're demanding a lot of industry, which is kind of surprising. Oh, the other thing I didn't actually say, for this particular series that I want to kind of focus on is more, not necessarily realistic, but more reasonable development. You know, aside from like the starting configuration, which is always just going to kind of be this big grid layout that you just kind of have to start with. Um, you know, I want to kind of respond to the city's needs, which is also why I'm not messing with Demand Master. These guys are ready to be built. And we also have all this area to work with, so if I needed to, I could pave one of these roads and bring it out here. Since this starting area is pretty much going to be all low density, I'm not super worried about it. I think the highest density areas, you know, maybe this will eventually redevelop, but I think the highest density areas are going to be in this little section. I also don't know what that is, and I'm really interested to know, but oh well. It's a little more industrial demand. A little bit more space to fill out. Also a little bit over here that I don't really want to forget. We are making money. We'll see how long that continues. Yeah, because you can tell we're gonna run out of power very quickly. I can't tell if those guys are still considered part of our power generation. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like there is more residential demand. So I will go ahead and expand this guy first of all. What are these other roads? Oh, that's stuff that I'll get to later. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and continue with this pattern. Just for a while. Actually, just in here. And then I think I'm going to leave a space open in here for maybe a school or a park. My mic is a bit quiet. Okay, I can try and turning it up just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to leave this space open for either a school or a park or something of that nature. And then same pattern. Yeah, and I'm going to leave this kind of... no, I'm not. I was going to say I'm going to leave it a little spaced out to be like this is the end of the neighborhood, but I kind of want to keep zoning along there. I'm leaving this area open for a possible like coastal park. I'll come back to that later if I think it needs actual development. Where can I cut off this power line? Probably here. Yep, we are totally fine there. Alright, both of these are building. Both of these are building. But yeah, if there was no realistic population mod, this would have already unlocked a milestone. But as you can see, one household, one household, one household, one household. Because if you look, that makes sense. Hello, Julia. Oh, and running into power issues. So I will go into the budget and increase it to about 65. I'll go 75. So that should resolve the issues. Maybe. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. I think it's just taking a second to respond. Okay. Okay, a little bit of a worker demand, but that's kind of to be expected. There's a lot of residential demand, so I'm not surprised. I wanted to see if any of these made two households. Like this one, yeah, this one's a duplex, so I was like, I can see this making two. The other thing I would like to do is, let's see, I spawned in the map here. Where's the sun? I wish I could know. Oh well. Really quickly, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna say that you. Oh, that's the other thing, is I want to make sure that these speeds are somewhat realistic. So I do have everything set to American because I'm American. Um, so I want to say that this is going to be... See, there's a couple of different highways that go through here. Let me look. No, I would like for you to go this way, please. Looks like it's mainly just those two. Okay. So for, oh boy. For now, I will just say that this guy, which continues through there, we'll call this Interstate 101 northbound. And we'll call this one Interstate 101 southbound. And then this will be Interstate 101 loop, even though it doesn't really make sense. I don't really know why these are named, but that's actually, if I'm gonna see road names, I wanna I'll just make these a shortened version, I guess. I-101 loop. Yeah, actually, and I can leave the game on pause because I'm not rebuilding anything. I-101 loop. And then I want to make this Main Street North, and this Main Street South. And we are getting a bit of residential demand, so I am going to go ahead and expand this. Oh boy. So let's go... I'm actually going to break the grid up just a little bit here. Let's go... Oops. Oh, crap. And then for this one, I'm actually going to do a little bit of a cul-de-sac thing. And then go back to zoning. Do the same. Oh boy. Oh! I didn't realize the milestones were adjusted in this mod. Okay, so that unlocks a few things. It also gives us a little bit of money. So we've got healthcare, garbage, and elementary schools. So really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and fill this out. Do a little 2x2 space in there. And then just some 4x4s along the coast. All right. And then what I want to do is I want to go into taxes and increase everything to 12, because that's the maximum you can make it without them complaining. And then what I want to do is I want to see about getting this elementary school in here, but I would really like to unlock the high school and work that in. The other thing is I could put a community school right in the center, have this as a kind of centerpiece. Ooh, or I could put it along that road. Let me think. These are ready to be filled in, so I'm going to go ahead and fill these in. Lots and lots of residential demand. And what is the next population milestone? 800. Okay, so that is significantly less than normal. So, what I'd like to do... Pet alligator? Jeez, okay, weird. I think what I'm going to do is go into my 2-unit roads. I'm going to expand this toolbar. And I'm going to upgrade this road. And I'm really hoping that it doesn't destroy any houses along the way. Because this road, what I'm going to do is probably continue it this way. For now, I'll just bring it out another 5 so that I know. And then I think what I'll do... I'm going to wait... Should I? Are these guys... Okay, so some of these want more educated workers. The other thing is I want to look at capacity. So only 81 are eligible. Oh, and this one actually has more capacity. Interesting. There's not like a ton of demand for schools right now, and it's very expensive, so I might just hold off on it. Oh, the other thing is I don't know if there's... there's no signs here. There they are. I have the American Road Signs mod. Which doesn't really do anything other than just change some of the textures. But it's just nice to have. Alright, so I want to continue expanding this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this along the coast, probably around here. Maybe a little further up. So probably around there. And then I do want road guidelines for this. So I'll go 15, 5 by 5, and continue straight. So this is where the grid will start to vary a little bit. So we can have a connection here. So this part isn't affected too much. Let me just quickly make sure that we're not having power or water issues. Having worker issues, that makes sense. So this could probably continue for another 10, just fine. But then what I want to do is, rather than building off of here, I want to find where this one starts. So go 10 by 10, 10 by 10, 10 by 10, and that'll be 10 by 10 eventually. So this one's going to be a little hard to connect. Actually, that worked out perfectly. And then 10 by 10, 10 by 10, 10 by 10. This one can go another 10? I think I'm going to stop that one there. So I want to be able to turn this one into this road, but I don't know how well that's going to work out. Yeah, because it looks like about there is where it's going to want to be 90 degrees, which is fine. Can I get a 90-degree turn here? Oh my goodness, the autosave. Okay. So that is fine. I really need to turn autosave off if I'm going to be streaming these. And the main thing that they're still demanding is residential. And I don't mind zoning along here, but I think I will reserve some of the space maybe, for commercial. Maybe like this side. You know, just to have a nice waterfront commercial area. Right. It's a little bit of commercial demand creeping up. I would also, since I'm not going to expand that road, I'll put one more house here. Interesting. Okay. And then, let's see. How do I want to get the zoning to go across? I think something like this. That one's not really going to work either way. Yeah, something like that. Oh, that is not quite what I wanted. And this will start introducing a little bit of variation in the lot sizes, which is always nice. That one I actually wanted you to be a 4x4. Oh, it's because that's connected. That would be why. Let's see, and the commercial demand is gone, which is interesting. I guess there was a little bit left over for them to build. I'm not sure why this one built 4x3, but that's okay, I guess. This one, I don't think I'm going to be able to snake a path through there, so I don't mind a 3x2 here. Same thing here. Do I stay hydrated? No. I will openly admit that. I am the worst at staying hydrated. Let's get 2x4 here, possibly, if they'll build that. Yeah, I also just really like this style of housing. Yeah, they're just very nice. Did we get any more duplexes? I'm curious. That one almost looks like it could have been a duplex. This one for sure is. This one also looks like it might be. Yep. How is our elementary school eligibility going? Interesting. Okay. So it's not like overwhelming yet. Let's go ahead and get a little more industry going. Just because there is a little bit of demand for it. And there's still an overwhelming residential demand. And I think over here, well, I don't really want to take zoning off of there. Not entirely. Are these all? Yes, okay. Wow, that built instantly. I'm kind of shocked. I need this one to build. There we go. I don't know why it's playing the spooky music. I do not appreciate the spooky music. of those. Fill in this one. Yeah, if I did, well, the maximum size of any one lot in the game, unless you get custom assets, is 4x4. So that's why I'm doing this 4x4 tiling. But if I did high density, it would be a lot more like akin to an apartment building. But for now, this is all low density until we get to that point. And I think now that it's starting to settle down a bit, I want to look at the cost and upkeep of these. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Okay. So we got police service, fire service. We can unlock a new area. Moving closer to industries, which I would really love to focus on when we get to that point. And we got districts, which is good. So first, we are running into a little more power issues. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'll knock both the power and water budget all the way up to 100. And see what that does to our weekly income if I speed up a bit. Okay, it didn't actually go down that much, which is good. I want to see how close we are. Okay, these are going to be at capacity soon, which means there will probably be another power plant over here. And speaking of industry, those are ready to be zoned. Water-wise, we should be fine for a while. Yeah. Let's see. Are these guys ready to be filled in? These guys are. And now these guys are. And this one. And this one, and this one. Okay. So I would like, now that we have... Well, now that we have emergency services, I do want to keep an eye out. I think I will go ahead and build a fire station over here. And I want to make sure that I can expand that road. Which that's only really going to cover that area. So I think I will sneak in another fire station right here. Policing, I'm not going to worry about it. Healthcare, we still only have 1/6 citizen, so it's not that big of a deal until we need land value stuff. Did we unlock high schools? No. Okay. What is does the next milestone unlock high school? No? Yes, it does. Okay. That's good. Because I want this to be both an elementary and a high school complex. Let's see. I also want to get into road naming. So, oh boy. Stupid autosave. First of all, I would like to just go ahead and make this a district just for continuity's sake. So I'm going to go around the borders. I will actually stop here and then cut it off, since that kind of starts a new neighborhood almost. Let's bring it along this road. I kind of want to keep it on this side. And I will go through and redo a little bit of this. Like, reasonably, these houses would be part of that neighborhood. So we have Spring Park and Pearl Square. Not a fan. So I think what we'll do... Let's see. let's call this little town over here. Actually, I'm gonna scratch that. I'm gonna make this all one district, so that it's all the same town. So I think I will call this. I don't know why. That just name Avondale. I don't know. Just popped in my head. Probably seen it somewhere. And this will be Avondale Industries. There we go. The next thing I would like to do is... I forgot. Yep, I completely forgot. Really quickly, just gonna take a look at how this neighborhood is going. A little bit of commercial demand creeping up. I will go ahead. Oh, you know what? I should have upgraded this road. Oh well, too late now. I would like to get some of these roads named. So this road up top, which I don't know why in the world it's looping all the way around, it should end there. This will be First Street. This will be 2nd Street East, 2nd Street West. This one will be... gonna do something a little... oh no, go that way. This one will be 3rd Street. I don't like how this one is split up, so this will be 4th Street West. Why in the world are you doing that? 4th Street East. And this will be 4th Place. And this one, which is kind of our main road right now. Oh no, where'd you go? No, give me my... what? Give me this. This. Thank you. This will be 5th Street. Since these are real short, or since that one's real short, I don't care too much about it. 6th Street. And absolutely not. That's getting cut all the way back to here. And I'm okay with it going up to 5th Street, but beyond that, no. So I should still be able to see road names. Okay, good. I want to make sure. I'm okay with 2nd Street ending here. And then I don't really know what to do for the vertical roads. I want to do like alphabetical order, but I don't know. I don't really have anything to name them after. Also, okay, so I'm noticing now, oh, stupid autosave. I'm noticing now that there's a little bit of complaints of crime. So I think I will go ahead and build a police station on 7th Street. And let's really quickly look at elementary school. No, I think I'll go ahead and build one. Just off of, what is this, 5th Street? And I am going to make it a community school. It is more expensive. In fact, it's $240 a week. But what I can then do is bring in somewhere in here I have parking lots. I kind of messed with those. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Is there a parking lot somewhere? Or what I can do, alternatively, is go into find it. I don't care. Parking. So... interesting, I didn't realize I had parking lots. Do I have, like, actual parking lots, though? Probably not. That's fine. Alright, let me actually erase that out of... Yeah, erase. I think I'll just do a small park behind it once I get park life and landscaping and pads and that kind of thing. But for now, I'll just leave it right. I'll leave the school right there. Oh, I hope I'm not missing... Is there a fantasy draft going on? I hope I'm not missing that. No, there is not. Okay. Anyways, looks like we're ready for more expansion. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring this out. Let's see, that's 3. So I'll bring this out 23. And continue with the current pattern. Did I not make that a 90? Are none of these 90? Oh, no. Okay, hang on. Is that not a 90? I don't think that's a 90. Oh, dear. Okay, that's fine. What I'll do instead is something like this. Oh, shoot. Zoning adjuster. There we go. Not ideal, but somewhat necessary. What I'll then do is come off of here. Yeah, I'm not sure how I messed up the zoning like that. Get me onto that, please. There we go. Cut back the road length. That's fine. A little bit of variation never hurt anybody. And then what I'll do for here is let me take off everything except angle. It's not great. In fact, it's really not great. That works, I guess. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to turn off... Let's just keep it that way. A little bit of variation. Looks a little wonky, but... the other thing I need to do is drag our road names out. 4th Street should go this way. And 5th Street should continue. I am actually going to go ahead and make 2nd Street continue. Oh dear. Come on. Click on it back here. I am going to make 2nd Street continue this way. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to have this little section be 2nd Street, but it's fine. And 5th Street continues. Okay. Let's get some of our zoning in. This one I'm okay with 3x3. 4x3. Oops. Yeah, zoning is going to be a little messed up here, but it's fine. Again, it introduces variation, which is always nice to have. And there's a lot of demand for residential. The other thing I'm going to do is expand the district. There we go. Which we have a healthy amount of money right now, which is good. Last thing I wanted to do, I meant to look at this with, but I am gonna increase the speed limit along here to 65, just because that's what it is on the rest of the highway. And then I'm going to decrease the speed limit on the roundabout to 50. Same thing here. I don't really mind that being 25. That's fine. I want to make sure there's no stoplights, though, because that would not be ideal. Okay, good. But especially as the city... Why did I get a text? Especially as the city expands, that will become more and more important just to check on our speeds and our road details. Road naming is just something I want to do because it adds a little bit of realism. Okay. Sorry, just thinking for a second of how I want this to evolve. We do have the option to buy another tile, but I don't think I'm gonna do that yet. Especially because it would take multiple tiles to get over to this roundabout and over here. Although when do like actual industries unlock? Industry areas. Does that unlock the farming industry? Let's see, 1200? Farming does unlock at 1200. Okay, so that's tempting. Can I look at my natural? Oh, this is all farmland. Well, I could just build that over here then. I don't mind. I do have unlimited oil and ore on just because it really annoys me that oil and ore deplete so quickly. Yeah. So that's a thing. More residential demand, kind of to be expected. I would like to... When do I unlock landscaping? Also 1200. Okay, so there's a lot that unlocks at 1200. Okay. Which is good, because that's kind of what we want. There's a little more commercial demand, and we filled up this strip of commercial here. So, actually, while I'm thinking about it, if this is going to be a main road, I do want this to be a little faster. So I'll make it 30. And then I'll make this road 30 as well. There's not a lot of traffic, so it's not that big of a deal. I think this is more realistic anyways. Oh, power issues. That's concerning. Are we at our power capacity? We shouldn't be. That's a little concerning. Anyways, lots and lots of residential demand. So, let's see, how do we want to expand? I'm thinking, what if we came off the back of this grid and sort of tied the two grids together? Or at least these two. That does mean this house is probably going away. Oops, ah, crap. I think this means it... Oh, it actually won't break the power connection, which is good. I am going to leave a little bit of space here, especially because if this area does start... If we start redeveloping this area, there will likely be more highway connections. But I would like to tie the two grids together. So I'm going to see if I can get a 90 here. Looks like that's going to be about the spot for it. Not quite a 90. Also, let me get rid of the zoning here before they build weird. And then on this one, I am going to enable guidelines so I can get a nice 90 there. So let's go ahead and start zoning in here. I think I'm going to make a path through here, maybe. Because we don't have a lot of pedestrian connectivity right now because these dirt roads don't have sidewalks, which eventually they will be upgraded. Just for now, there's not really a need. I do want a 3x3 in there. And I will go ahead and take a look at healthcare. I think I can see the community building a healthcare center at this rate, especially just to increase land values. And it fits nicely in that corner. I don't know why that keeps zoning, that's weird. Little 3x2. And I hear things upgrading, so that's good. Quite a bit of commercial demand, so I think I will go ahead and start on that waterfront commercial. Which this one I am going to be specific about zoning just because I don't want them building in the way of other roads. I think reasonably that would be reserved. Alright, quick overview. Still a lot of residential demand. Yeah, so these neighborhoods are definitely going to be huge just because there's so much demand, or that like each low density is like 1 or 2 households. So there's just going to be constant residential demand. Which also means our low density neighborhoods and more suburby areas are definitely going to be huge, which makes sense. That's how they are in real life. I think it is worth it to look at potentially how far I can expand this neighborhood. So that is going to break that power connection, which is kind of what I was afraid of. Let's see. I think what I'll do is for now, I will just bring it here and then down, and then eventually I will cut it back to the edge of this neighborhood. Oop, too far down. I'd really rather this snap to the length than that guideline. Thank you. And then this one, I'll just do... Nope, nope, give me road length. Okay, road guideline's off, because that's annoying. And then, again, with the slightly misshapen grids here, but that's fine. And this one, I want road guidelines back on. Which this one, honestly, might... Interesting. I think it would be better to come from this angle. Not quite perfect. Let me see if I can get this node a little better. There we go. And I might reserve this for another little park space. Maybe, I don't know. But anyways. Going to keep going with as many 4x4s as possible. I guess I'm not keeping that as park space. I will leave this general area blank for possibly a path to come through. And same over here. I need to see where the zoning is. There we go. All right. Let's see. You are ready to be zoned. You are ready to be zoned. I don't think this will quite get us to 1200. Ah, power issues. Yep. So it's about that time, and annoyingly, the only option we have available is... Oh! That must be what that is. Okay. Can I get another? No. So I think, unfortunately, I am going to have to just bite the bullet and build a coal power plant. Oh, hello. That did get us to 1200. Okay. Okay, so that unlocks a lot. I still think we're going to just have to bite the bullet and build the coal power plant. That is fine. How are we doing on water? Still really well. Okay. You guys should be getting power. There we go. So that should have unlocked high school. So now what I can do is come in here, place the high school, and then I'm going to come in with some paths, turn off road guidelines. And then just... Oh boy, why am I getting... Okay. Anyways, see, I would like to... This isn't really big enough for an actual park, so I think what I'll just do is put in a few trees back here. I'd rather have big trees, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna put in a few. Let's see. I think maybe having something like this and something like this, maybe? Can I get a fifth? Let's come from up here then. Is that 5? Yes, okay. And then I'll do some of the small trees around this one, like the colored trees. Just add a little character to this area. I don't know why that brush option is still there. Will it go away if I open roads? No. Really? Really? Why is that brush option still there? There we go. Okay. What else unlocked at 12? Industry areas. So this industry section is going to see a lot of expansion. So I'm going to mark out... Okay, the land is definitely more fertile over here. I'm going to mark out where the farming industry will be. I think it's going to be all over here. Yeah. But we hit 1200. And with that, I actually do need to go get dinner. So, how long have I been streaming? Oh, wow. Hour 15. So yeah. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you've had fun. I hope you've enjoyed watching. It is definitely different, a lot slower progression for sure. Be sure to follow if you haven't already. And, you know, next time don't be afraid to just drop stuff in chat. I enjoy being asked questions and just having that interaction. If you don't already know, I have a Patreon, and if you wanted to support me further, you can go and support me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/justcallmejeff, no TW there, as well as the YouTube where all these streams are archived. On YouTube, it is Just Call Me Jeff without the TW. Yeah, and the donation link is on the screen if you ever just wanted to help out via donations. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time.